now. All right. Give me a moment if you're joining. I will be with you in a second. I am trying to get to the video so I can see what y'all are saying. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. Well, that didn't pop up, so I have to go to the second one. Huh. Not go to Route 3, so there it is. I could have sworn I changed that, but it didn't change. How nice. Now I am going to mute the... It's Eagle Eye. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome sauce. Good to see you. I'm a little bit more prepared this morning. I've actually got my tea glass and my sugar, and I got a whole pitcher of tea. So I'm all ready. I know, I keep it hid. Hey, Kevin, how's it going, buddy? How you doing this morning? I'm actually going to pour me a cup of hot tea. I've actually been up since like 4 o'clock. No, that's not moonshine. That's not moonshine. That is tea. It's too early for drinking. You know, but I mean, if I was in Ireland, that'd be a different story. I'd wake up with a nice bottle. Wow. Yeah, I've been up since 4, and man, I know I said I was going to be on at 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get a chance to. I am real sensitive to the barometric pressure. If it's too low, it gives me a headache. If it's too high, it makes me dizzy. And last night's pressure system was really high, so you know I couldn't move fast. I couldn't turn my head fast, and I'd almost land on my ass. So I ended up having to conk out and try to sleep through it. But today it moved off, and I'm in a good mood. I feel back to my old self again. I'd rather deal with a headache than feel dizzy. Since 10 a.m. What time is it? You can't. Well, yeah, you're an hour ahead, so I mean. I guess me and Kevin are. Kevin, wait. Big Kev, right? I guess we're early morning people. I'm surprised nobody else has popped on yet. I kind of expect to see other people for 40 minutes. Yeah, I could tell. It's a Sunday. A nice, beautiful Sunday at that. Yeah, the only thing that made me think about it was the fact that I'm getting flipped off. I got the finger showing. I'm number 1, and you're the only one I know that had that. And kind of put 2 and 2 together with the name. You sleep in on the weekends? Well, I tried to sleep in, but it didn't work. I mean, like I said, every time I turned last night, my head was like just spinning. I mean, the best way to put it is like, if you ever been so drunk to the point where you feel the world spin, and no matter what you do, you cannot get it to stop. That's pretty much where I was last night, and I was sober. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm surprised that like I said, I'm surprised that two of y'all popped on. I expected probably pretty much no one at this point in time. Uh, no, I don't have vertigo. What it is I'm real sensitive to the barometric pressures. So if a low system front comes in, I'll end up with a headache because the pressure from the low system is weighing down, and I can feel it. And it gives me a migraine. If it was a high pressure system, it's a sense of like weightlessness. So it throws my equilibrium off. I'm real in tune with the atmosphere, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, it's a weird ordeal. I know. Let's just say I could tell when it's going to rain. That's why I didn't really finish the recording of that storm yesterday because one, I ran out of memory on my phone and I couldn't find the adapter to my phone hook up to my computer, so I got to upload the video into my computer and go record some more. But on top of that, trying to drive and be dizzy at the same time just wasn't safe. uh, if they're trying to contact me during a storm, that's weird. That's out there. But it's just how it is. I mean, I've it's only during storms or bad weather that I either get a bad headache or I'm really, really lightheaded. And after a while, paying attention to the the weather channels and all that, realizing that low pressure systems hit me hard, high pressure systems really hit me, and I paid attention long enough to know that I'm susceptible to it. So, yay. It's one thing I wish I didn't have a problem with. Well, I like storms. I do. I love storms. If I wasn't so dizzy yesterday, I'd be out. I would have been out the whole time trying to record. And today I got to spend time to find my adapter to my computer so I can get the videos off my phone next time I do it. I got I got to get all the excess crap off my phone so it's free of space. And next time I record, I have more time than like 15 minutes. I think is all it was, but still, got 3 people in here. Awesome. I'm surprised Tony isn't in yet. He must still be in bed. I don't know if y'all saw the video yesterday that I uploaded, but I've the shots were like awesome. See, you can't get those kind of shots, just those kind of opportunities that much. And the fact that I got that nice shot of all that wall cloud that was building up and shelving, it was just nice. It was awesome. I'm definitely an adrenaline junkie. Cause I went right on to the middle of that storm. I didn't hesitate. I'm thinking I need to buy me a 64 gigabyte SD card. It's just I don't know. I think I named it Thunderstorms. Give me a second. I'll actually take a look and see. Um, and get up here and transfer this here. Give me a moment. I can't quite see what y'all are posting, but I'll definitely look at it as soon as I get back. I'm going to look at the name of this video. Possibly, if it allows me. There we go. It should be on my channel wall. I was driving, yeah. Awesome Thunderstorm is the name of that video. Yes, Awesome Thunderstorm. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. That makes it easier for me if someone else looks it up and checks it out. Me trying to do it and try to talk with y'all at the same time is like I can multifunction, but I don't think my computer can do it very well. So, how was y'all's night? Did y'all have a good night? I'm all checking and see if y'all are still here. $4 hours. Wow. You know when I could sleep was whenever the system was gone. I'd say right around like 2:30. I finally dozed off into a good sleep. It took forever. I didn't even. I was going to try a drink last night and just relax. Ended up being too dizzy for that, and my stomach was nauseous. So I ended up just drinking water and some tea and just passing out. It wasn't worth trying to drink and be dizzy and upset stomach at the same time. Ugh. Well, hopefully this month I could go to the Family Dollar store and I could get me a PayPal card and get me set up with a PayPal account and see if I can't start getting the stuff set up for that. And I am looking for more shirts like this right here to do my merchandise with, so I can get them going. I mean, it's made sleeveless, so it's not cut. It's actually comfortable. And then I get my channel on the back of it, and whoever helps out with helping me get shirts and all that, their their stuff's going to be put on the back as well. That way, it's all set up. I'm all looking down because I'm used to looking at what y'all saying. I need to start looking at the camera. I'm sorry. There we go. But yeah, once I get the shirts all built up and going, probably next year I should have enough set up and going that I can actually start doing something. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, I got to figure out how to do all this stuff so when it's all said and done, I can actually have a card and I'll have everything I need set up already for it and I can hold on to it. And when I start getting the shirts being put out there for donations, I can start sending shirts and everything we put on that card. And that money doesn't go to me. It's not my money. That goes straight to the homeless in Amarillo. Yeah, I figure once I get up there to where I can actually get my super chats activated. The super chats is where I'll be making my money for whoever I need for YouTube. But for the PayPal, that is for the shirts, that's strictly PayPal. That way the homeless benefit more than I do. Well, everybody has to make a stone, so they can throw it in the lake and cause a ripple. Well, this is my ripple. All right, Kev, thank you so much for stopping by, man. You have a good day, buddy. Hey, it's Neo. How's it going, man? Drop that there down. Hey, it's going. It's going. That storm stuck around for a while. I mean, we had hard rain, good hard rain, little pea-sized hail. That was about it. Well, it stuck around for like a few good hours. My truck's good and washed. Wow. Yeah, I miss Florida, man. I love the weather there. I love being around that. And so the thunderstorms off of a coastal storm when it comes off the surf is like so much more violent than it is inland. So you finally got your diesel truck all fixed up, huh? But I am debating. I'm supposed to make my first payment on my Harley in July. And I'm thinking about holding it back for another month so I can get me a decent camera for YouTube. So I could actually go out and I could get me a camera with the battery packs, the lighting systems. So I got full lighting, and this camera's supposed to be good for low light, which means I can go out at night and it'll actually see pretty good. Um, Pretty much when it's all said and done, I should have a good camera and good quality, and with it I'm trying to think of the word here, portable Wi-Fi device, because this camera will be Wi-Fi accessible. So now I can actually go on location and have Wi-Fi and actually live stream with the Wi-Fi and be able to go out to haunted locations once again instead of being stuck by the computer, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, at least I could get online and make videos and live stream. But I like to be out there and doing the stuff as well. Hey, how you doing, Ray? Did you actually get you some good sleep tonight, or last night, or this morning? It's 9 here, 8, 7, 7 o'clock probably. Hopefully you got good sleep last night. Awesome, man. Hey, Kat, how's it going? Huh? Has to head out. Oh, always, always. Well, the best one I found so far is on Amazon. That's the best one I found. Wow. All right. I don't. I've only got one problem so far. The first problem I've ever ran into, which I have to call them here in a little bit and throw a fit. I think they owe me $36 for a piece to my iPhone that never came in. That sounds like a Kid Rock song. You ain't seen the sunshine in 3 days? All right. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Mark's Mod Squad. Awesome, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, we'll do. We'll do. I'm thinking I should probably call Amazon while I'm live on YouTube, see what they say about the product that didn't come in, which I could probably check, see if it popped in or not. Mark Reyes. Okay, I know who you are now. Wow. Been a while. Been a while. Well, been a while since I've seen that name. Get my Amazon account, see if this thing actually. I don't need to do that. Get out of there. Let's see if they actually shipped it or if it's actually my items here. If it's there, that'd be awesome. If not, I'm gonna call them while I'm live. Huh. Now it's telling me I'm not even a customer. Wow, Kelly Polson's in. Nice to see you, Kelly. Thank you for coming in. I'm not trying to ignore y'all, I promise. I am actually trying to get a hold of my my Amazon account and see if my part was delivered or not. If not, I'm going to make a phone call and get my money refunded. That way I can actually put it to use. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. My orders. Expected May 8th. I think it's past May 8th, isn't it? Huh. That's not good. It's telling me that I didn't even do anything. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you block someone from your channel and they're a mod here, then what it does is it keeps them from you know seeing you. Um, but yeah, I got Eagle Eye here. I got you. I got Ray the fam. I got Kelly Polson. Um, that's pretty much all that's here right now. So I don't know who all you would have. Huh. Well, I know I just got gypped. So I'm going to get mad because that's $36 that is taken from my account. It's unaccounted for. And I don't go for that. All right. You have off tomorrow, work 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Nice. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Because I know I had paid for a case for my phone. It's a back and all that for the iPhone. And it's supposed to be here at the same time as this ring that I bought. And the ring made it, but the other didn't. Which I clicked customer service twice, and now it's going to do something. Huh. It's not even allowing me to do anything. Click customer service again. It's actually just put me into a loop. It's not letting me call anyone. There we go. Finally got it. Yeah, it's not even showing that I ordered it, which I did. I had it ordered. Huh. That's kind of annoying. For breakfast, I cheated. I had already eaten. I ate at 6. All right. Here we go. We're going to do this live right here, right now, and get this taken care of. All right.
Contacting Amazon.com customer service. For quality assurance and training purposes, your call may be monitored and recorded.
Honeycomb. Man, I've had honeycomb since I was a kid. Wow. That's insane. I totally forgot about honeycombs.
Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Alan. May I have your name, please?
Yeah, Ronald Thomason.
Ronald, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm a little upset.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that, sir. Well, let me give it a try here. How can I make your day better today, sir?
I had made 2 purchases. I had bought a Charlie Hope ring, and I had also bought a an iPhone S phone case. You know, the where the battery compartment and all that is. for $36. I got the ring, but the iPhone S frame never came in, and now it shows I didn't even make the purchase. So I lost $36 somewhere.
Let me see here. When did you place the order, sir?
Exactly the same time I made the purchase for the ring.
Ring, right?
They're both to show up the same time. I got the ring. I never got the other one, and I've been waiting this whole time for it.
Let me see here. What was the item that you did not receive again?
It was the iPhone 5S frame.
I see. I've got one here. Cancel. Well, it appears that the seller of the item did the cancellation of the order, sir. It appears that your order, the frame of the iPhone 5, is actually canceled. And let me see if you have been charged for this. Well, it appears that you have not been charged, sir.
So I'm just out $36 when it said it was actually being shipped and it was going to arrive.
It was actually for $41.38, but you have not been charged for that yet.
Well, it had showed me a while back whenever I got the ring and it showed that they both were going to arrive. That the money was taken out. They're both going to arrive May the 2nd to the 7th. I got the ring.
Yes, I completely.
And the other one said it was en route, and all of a sudden it just never showed up. So it's kind of weird that it'd be en route and they canceled it, and there's no transaction showing that it was canceled to my end, and I'm still out the money.
Alright, so it appears into my system right now that here's the thing. Amazon will only take your money or charge your credit or debit card once your item will be shipped out. Well, it appears into my system that the item that we're talking to has not been shipped out or never been shipped out.
See, and on my deal, it showed that it was shipped out, and it was supposed to arrive the 13th of this month, and now I've been still waiting for it to arrive. I got no notifications about it, no nothing after that.
How about this? Do you happen to have the order number for the particular item, sir?
No, I tried looking for it. It's not even on my phone no more. It's not even in my account no more, which is kind of weird. It's like it disappeared.
Well, I believe you placed the order within the March, right?
I placed the order back in back in March.
March, perfect. Well, it appears again that the seller did the cancellation in here, and you have not been charged for this. And I am so sorry about this happening, sir.
Well, it's kind of weird that I haven't been charged, but yet the money is out of my account.
Right. How about this? Let me just do further research because I don't really like you to get disappointed today. Well, allow me to be your personal assistant and do further research in here and ask for assistance with my superior with regards to this.
Okay.
All right. Please bear with me. I'm going to put you in hold, sir. Please stay in line. Sir?
Yeah.
All right. Place you in hold.
Bye, Mark. Thank you for stopping by.
Your call is very important to us and will be answered by the first available customer service representative.
Thank you for stopping by, Mark. I appreciate it. All right, did. Look, I done posted. I got the printout showing that I was charged. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. Anytime. The more the merrier.
Thank you for holding. Your call is very important to us and will be answered by the first available customer service representative.
Now, this is like the second problem I've had with them. But this is like the first major problem I've had. This is the first time my money's actually been taken. And apparently they're trying to keep from refunding me. But the first problem I had was a Japanese Mikado sword that I had ordered was traditional Japanese, but yet it was stamped made in China. I mean, how could it be handmade in Japan and be traditional Japanese when it's stamped China? That's false advertisement. All right, you too, Eagle Eye. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I'll still be on here in a little bit, so hopefully you pop back on.
Hello?
Yep.
Yes, thank you so much for patiently waiting on the line, sir. Yeah, as per doing further research in here in your account, well, I believe you were talking to the authorization request that was sent by Amazon. It may appear into your statement that Amazon, what usually happens because when you place an order, Amazon will going to immediately contact your cloud provider, going to send out an authorization request that we're going to take this particular.
Okay. Okay. All right. Nope, that was it. All right, thank you. All right. That's lovely. That is just lovely. Gotta enjoy that. Well, apparently my money's just floating out there somewhere in cyberspace, so that's how lucky I am. They say it was sent back to the bank. Bank shows that the transaction went through, and the person that has the item that was going to sell it to me canceled, and they didn't give out a specific reason why they canceled the shipment. So that tells me that they turned around and made off with my money, and they took tail. So now I've got to confirm with the bank that it was taken out and that it was not brought back, and then I'll turn around and get another printout made, and I'm going to take it straight to Amazon. And if they can't fix it, then it looks like I'm going to be going to court. But on a happier note, it is a good day today. It is a nice day. It's nice and sunny. Actually, it looks a little gloomy still, but looks better than it did, and it's nice and green, which you can't really tell. It kind of sucks because of the glare. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, yeah. But you know, I got better stuff going on for me. I ain't worried about it. I guess it's just one of those things I just gotta chuck up as a loss. I mean, I got suckered. My fault. No, they're saying that they didn't receive it, and that the bank's pretty much telling them that they did charge, but Amazon's going, well, we didn't charge. So it's in between Amazon and the bank, and I'm thinking the third party here that had the part I had ordered got the money and canceled transaction as soon as they got the money, and you know it just wiped out the paper trail. So you know that's what I get for trying to order through China. Well, I won't do that shit again. All for a damn iPhone. Guess what I'll do is I'll just get me a whole new setup for an iPhone here, wherever. I'm pretty sure I could find someone that has a couple laying around just for the hell of it, and I can actually fix it up myself. Everybody tells me they hate iPhone, but I actually loved it, dude. I love the iPhone. It's way better than Android, I think. You know, Android doesn't give you the option to keep people from following, you know, like hackers and all that. Where you got iPhone, you got that protection to keep things from like spyware from following and monitoring you. You know, you got that switch done. Android, you have to buy a daggum antivirus in order to do it. iPhone, it has an update every month, which wipes out all that stuff without an antivirus. It works way better. And the picture qualities are way better. Yeah, everybody tells me I hate iPhone. I hate iPhone. I hate Android. Hopefully tonight gets better. I'm hoping it's a good warm day today. And tonight's nice and warm right at dusk. So I go out and scour the road for a couple of rattlesnakes I could skin, and I could try around and have some snake to eat. See, my deal is, iPhone comes with a preset, however much gigabytes that are on it that you could have. Android got very little. You gotta have the SD card for it. I don't have to have an SD card for the iPhone. It's just there. Heck yeah, man! I'm thinking about smoking up some snake meat, and as it's smoking, I want to try and saturate it with some homemade barbecue sauce, so it comes out nice and fine and juicy. And the skin, I guess I'll take the skin and I'll set it out and I'll turn around and tan the hide on it, and I start selling rattlesnake skins. I mean, that makes money. Keep the buttons on some of them and make earrings or jewelry or something. I could send you some jerky snake meat, man. Because if I do it jerky, if I jerky it, it will last longer, and I don't have to worry about it being fresh whenever it hits you. I can do it that way. I like fresh meat, man. I don't. If I send you some raw meat, there ain't no guarantee it's gonna be fresh when it gets there. Even if it's cooked and smoked, there's no guarantee it's gonna be fresh when it gets there. But if I jerky it, when it's jerky, it's completely moist free, and I can put a moist packet in there and keep it good and more, dry, and ship it to you freeze dried, man. And you got good meat that's gonna reach your place that is fresh. So I can do it that way. I might want the sugar first. You never had snake before? Ooh, man. Everybody says it tastes like chicken. That's what I was told for years. And I made my own. I caught my own snake a while back, and I turned on and roasted it up and cooked it. And I like it, and it does taste like chicken. But it's a certain part of chicken that tastes like if you I'm pretty sure you had a drumstick of a chicken down at the knuckle, that tendon that comes down through there, that's real rubbery and juicy. That's about what snake meat tastes like. That's exactly what it tastes like. No bones, no. If I jerky it, it comes off the bone, and I'll turn on and I'll dehydrate it that way with the seasonings. So there's not going to be any bones in it. All you do is just pop it in your mouth and enjoy the flavor. Can't get mad at free meat. I could probably end up catching a lot of snakes. If I'm lucky, I could probably catch up to 10 tonight. If the weather is right, if it's nice and warm. If I get 10 of them, that's meat I can stockpile on. And I can eat. And that skin I can make a profit out of. So, yeah, if anything, man, I got to get some stuff together and it'd be like jerky bites, man. It's going to be about like that for the length of the meat, and probably about yay thick. So but it's gonna be chunks. It's gonna be chunks of them. So it's not like you're gonna get like one or two pieces. You're gonna get. I'll do a whole snake that way for you, and But the deal is, if you go and try to do this yourself, I'll warn you now. Always lop off the head about that far behind the neck. That way you're far away from the venom glands. Lop it off, and don't try to skin it with the head on it still, because the head will still bite, and the body will still react. Even though it's dead, it'll still react and try to strike at you. But it's basically easy to clean. I mean, all you do is slit down the belly all the way up after you count the head off and grab where the head is and pull it down, and it just separates. Everything just falls out. I mean, then you're left with just the meat. Yeah, it's real easy. My own little brother, he never had snake before, and I introduced him to him. I introduced him to it that way, and it was rough because he never seen it done. He never been around it. He never had it. And we're going to go camping, and on the side of the road, there's a rattlesnake, a good sized one. And I backed up, got out, grabbed my knife. He's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Man, we got dinner tonight." Turned around and cut the head off of it and tossed it in the back of my truck, and we had snake that night. I turned around and had him right there with me cleaning it. he was gagging from the smell. If you've ever cleaned an animal, that each animal has a distinct smell when you clean them. So, but yeah, he was gagging. I was laughing. But man, he chowed down on that snake though. He loved it. He chowed down on it, and that was just over a grill. That wasn't like barbecued or seasoned or nothing. That's just raw snake tossed on a grill, left to cook, and then pull it off and just start biting into it. It's delicious. Yeah, if I get some stuff together, I can actually start tanning hides and stuff, which will be easier for me. I should get that stuff first before I start catching the snakes to do that. I can see you passing around the jerky if you like it, passing around going, "Here, try this." Someone trying to eat it. "That's good. What is that?" "That's rattlesnake." Yeah, that's some good stuff, though. I like it. I do. I like it. Well, everybody turns around and shoots them and kills them. And it's like, you don't understand, these snakes are good for the ecosystem. You're killing something that is like trying to kill off the mice and rat population the best it can. The only reason why it comes up onto your property is because of the fact that there's a food source. So instead of the meat going to waste, I could go and remove a few of them a year, a good 40, 50 snakes a year from the road. And that cuts down on the population in the area, but it doesn't, dwindle it down to nothing. And heck, that's something I can actually eat and enjoy, and it's healthy. I mean, it's real lean meat. There's hardly any fat in it, which means it's healthier for you. It's good meat. I could do some beef bouillon cube seasoning onto it and make it taste like beef jerky. Or I could do a teriyaki. Or I could do a shiitake mushroom flavor. Either way, it'd still be good. Well, I think everybody. No, I got 2 more people popped on. Awesome. It like dwindled down to one person. Now it's down to two instead of three. So, man, I would love to get a camera. Cause I mean, if I get a camera, I could turn around and show y'all me catching these things and all that. So, but don't let her know it's snake meat until after she ate it. That way she could try it and see what she thinks. You know, let her have like a few good pieces of it. And when she decides, you know, that's some good shit, then tell her, you know, it's snake meat. That way, you know, you don't toss her one piece and go, you like that? Yeah, that's snake meat. Don't feed me that shit again. Get her to where she likes it a lot. You know, it's like pickled pig feet. Nobody likes pickled pig feet. I do, but it's an acquired taste. And you know, if I have to turn around and make the stuff and eat it right here in front of everybody, so everybody sees that, you know, I cook it the right way. I don't plan on poisoning my viewers. That's just wrong. I mean, that would like defeat the purpose of having viewers. But you know, I do like to eat snake meat. It's good. Yeah, make sure she eats a few good pieces though before you tell her. You don't want her to like look at you and, you know, give you that look. You know, every woman has a look when they turn around and feed them something that they did not want to eat. I mean, there was my hometown. There was a lady that was making homemade tamales, and we were eating the tamales, and heck, I loved them. Every time her grandson would come by to get our orders, I don't know if it's legal for me to sell snake meat, so I don't think I would do that. Um, but you know, I was enjoying the tamales, so I would always have the $10 for like 2 dozen tamales. And one year he come around, and I was like, "Man, you mowing lawns now?" He goes, "Yeah." It's like, "Where's the tamales?" He goes, "Oh, my grandma got in trouble. ASPCA got reported reports of her killing cats. Apparently, she was using cat meat in the tamales." Well, that was the best damn cat I ever ate. That was the best tamales I ever had too. I mean, the town I lived in was like, we got to crack down on a population of cats and stray dogs. Well, you know, she was doing her part. The cats were not being just murdered; they're being put to use. I'm telling you, that was the best cat I ever had. I've never had cat before until then, and I would gladly eat some more of that. That was good. That was damn good. Let's see. One of my cousins was in trouble for a few years. You know, he was in some good trouble, and he was put in a detention center. When he turned 18, they released him. Well, to celebrate his release and everything, you know, we took him out to the lake. And we went out there, and I had a good piece of steak I took with me. And we had water, we had a tent, and all that. And my friend and his friend that took us out there had to leave the next day to go do their test to get into college. Well, they left me and my cousin there with no water, only a bottle of whiskey in the middle of summer. And we're right around the end of summer, I should say. It's just before school started up. So you can imagine how hot it was. We're out in the open, no shade trees, and a small piece of steak. So I told my cousin, hold on, you know, we had a fire the night before. The fire was all coals. So I tossed some leaves, dry leaves up on the coals. I got the fire going again, got some branches, got some logs put on there, had a fire going, put rocks within the fire. My cousin's going, what are you doing? I said, man, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to catch us some fish. So we can have some fish. He goes, how you going to do that? There's no fishing poles. It's like, I'm doing it by hand. Yeah, of course, most people, yeah, okay, whatever. Davy Crockett, whatever. You know what I did is I took my chair down to the water and was about waist deep, you know, up to my stomach, just where the water comes above the armrests. And was sitting down, and I had that piece of meat and the water in my hand. And I'd have bluegill come up. And they'll come up, you know, the small ones come up first and start nibbling on the meat. Well, the bigger ones will come up, which are about pan sized, you know, good size bluegill. I had two of them pop up, and you know they're sitting there eating the meat, and I'd touch them, and they'll skid off, but they'll come back. I'll touch them until they got calm with me touching them. I'd toss them up in my lap, toss them up on shore, run up shore, conk them on the head with a rock. I go back in the water and catch another one, and I turned around, dug a hole about that far down, took good green leaves, put down at the bottom of it, and I took the rocks that were in the fire and rolled them into that pit, into that hole, and placed green leaves on top of them. Then I took the fish and I filleted them out. You know, I just pretty much filleted it open and filleted the meat off the scales and dropped the meat on top of the green leaves and put green leaves on top of them and covered them up with sand. The whole time my cousin's going, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you caught a fish by hand. And within about 10 minutes, I unburied them. We opened them up, and man, we ate good. We had some good cooked fish. Awesome, awesome. Welcome back. Well, yeah, in order to get the meat to cook, I had to put it in like an earth oven. Is pretty much what I made, which was good. I mean, it came out good. It was just extra fishy with no spices, but it gave us the energy to get to where we could walk down the road about 6 miles and go get some water. And we walked back, and about 6 o'clock that time in the evening, we were finishing the second part of fillets as my friend and his friend showed back up, and they're looking at us trying to figure out what the hell we were eating. I don't know if you get in trouble for fishing that way or not, but you know, I didn't have a hook in the water. Yeah, pretty much I'm just out of money. I mean, there's no way of doing it. The bank says that it was pulled out. Amazon says that it was refunded, and it wasn't. So I'm thinking a third party in between, because apparently a third party, the person that was selling it, didn't come up with an excuse as to why they declined the order. They didn't leave any reason. They just declined it all of a sudden, just suddenly. So I'm thinking what happened as soon as they got the money, they declined the order, and that was it. So it looks like everything went back to the bank when it didn't. So yeah, that's all right. It's all right. That's what I get for going through China. So hopefully that Mandarin prick has fun with 36 US dollars. Oh, excuse me, $42. I'll just find someone here in the US that has the has the stuff that I could buy off of them. Now I can actually have the parts I need without no problems. They got away this time. They got away this time. I give them credit. So did you check out that storm video, Eagle Eye? Well, I'm pretty sure you didn't because, you know, you're busy cooking for your daughter, which is understandable. Tell it's just an iPhone S frame, which I don't know if I think my iPhone S I threw it, so there ain't no telling where it landed. But it's pretty much, you know, the compartment that holds the lens or the screen in it is what I ordered. And it's just the frame that has the battery and the electronic components, the motherboard, and all that in it. That was all I was needing. And I got screwed. Well, I kind of figured you didn't. You know, you're busy cooking for your daughter, and you probably had stuff to do, so not a big deal. It's all right. It's all right. It's not a big deal. I appreciate the thought, though. I mean, you know, I got a lot going on already, and it's like just one more thing to throw to the fire. So, but yeah, I do enjoy it, man. I like the fishing and the catching things, and she ended up having cereal. Nice. Yeah, I cheated. I didn't have cereal. I ended up washing out my tea pitcher and all that. Got tea made and decided after all that washing, I wanted something easy, so I cooked me up some corn dogs. Not quite breakfast material, but it did the trick. Well, tell Pikachu I said hi. I just need something better than this Android. I mean, this Android's like, it's so small I can wrap my hand around it. Look at that. That is small. Trust me, if I had my choice for breakfast food, it'd be cold pizza. Snake meat on a stick. Uh, you know, that could probably work. It does suck. It does. It really does. I don't like it. I hate it. Yeah, I love cold pizza. Yeah, I love cold pizza. Cold pizza is good any time of day. Um, which I'm weird. There's some things I prefer frozen. A lot of people have weird habits that weird eating habits. Um, the the roast beef hot pockets or the barbecue roast beef hot pocket or whatever it is. It's barbecue something hot pocket. I can eat that sucker frozen. To me, it's like it's a whole other texture and flavor. Yeah, see now the pizza rolls, the little pizza pockets. Yeah, those I eat frozen. Those are good frozen. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does it. I don't know about waffles. You get oh, what are those called? It's almost like uh oh hell, it's almost like a Pop Tart, but it comes with a frosting on top that you can put on there. You can eat those frozen. It actually tastes good. It's like an awesome dessert. It's just I guess I'm weird that way. What kind of phone is it? It's an Android, but I gotta look at the settings to see about phone to see exactly what kind of Android it is. About phone. It's an LG 16C. Yeah, that's one of the things. You don't if you cook it, it tastes one way. I mean, it's like I'm pretty sure you've had cold pizza. When it's warm and hot and fresh, it tastes good. But when it's cold, it has a different flavor. Well, the pizza treats when they're hot, they have one flavor. When they're frozen, they take on a whole nother flavor, and it's good. It tastes good, and you definitely have to have some teeth in order to bite through the frozen parts because if you don't have good teeth, you're liable to break some teeth. Wow, I was pretty sure it wasn't that much. Not very many people do. It's to me, it's an acquired taste. It's just I can't explain it. To me, it's a whole different flavor. It's a whole different taste. And um, like I said, the barbecue roast beef hot pocket. That to me is like that's awesome. It's a full size hot pocket that I can actually eat. So are mine. Mine are very sensitive to cold. I can't have ice in my sodas from restaurants. But there's something about the way the breading is that once you bite into it and break off a piece and start eating it, it just warms up in your mouth and it's no longer frozen. Almost grabbed the wrong cup. Yeah, but it's also harsh on the stomach. That's the only thing that's bad about it. Eating frozen stuff like that is very harsh on the stomach. So I had to back off of it. I mean, when I lived back in Pampa before I moved up here, I wasn't living hospitably. I put it that way. All I had was electricity. I had no gas. I had no water. I actually had to go get gallons of water from a water well. and store water, and I would put the water in the back of a toilet, so I always have a way of flushing. But I had to do all that stuff, but it's hard living. I had a water basin to wash myself, the old school Western way. I lived hard, but I enjoyed my life. I had I had no wants or needs, but I had no way of cooking my food. So most of my stuff that I got was easy to chew frozen. Or I stare if I want it bad enough the next day, I set it out long enough for it to thaw. Then I wrap it in tinfoil and set it on top of my motor and start my truck and close the hood. After probably about 10 minutes, I'd pop the hood, reach up in there, grab it, unwrap it, and it'd be nice and cooked. But I don't know. I guess you could say I'm a survivor. I doesn't I've been down on hard times, so I've been down. I've been doing good now. So, but yeah, that frozen stuff, it's bad and it's hard on the stomach. It's real hard because all that stuff isn't cooked right. So it gets in the system. It's still frozen, still cold. So it takes it harder. It's harder for the system to digest it. And you end up with some bad stomach problems. Like I was telling Ray the fan, I used to go out and catch snakes to eat because, heck, raw snakes are a good source of meat. That there's little fat, easy to clean, easier than fish. You just after you cut the head off, bloop, slide up the skin, pull apart, it's good to go. You just throw it on a grill and cook it. And you just chow down. It's good stuff. It's real lean meat. Yeah, it cooks real well. It cooks real well. Um, like if I want to go fishing for trout, usually I'll take a frozen popcorn chicken or popcorn shrimp, and wrap it in tinfoil, and I'll bungee cord it to my exhaust pipe. And usually it's easier to bungee cord it, but I'll take the trip from here, probably about 20 miles to the lake. By the time I get to the lake, the popcorn chicken is cooked and hot, and or popcorn shrimp, and you can actually eat it. It's good. Set that sucker on the hook. As soon as it hits the water, you got a trout on the line instantly. But yeah, grilled cheese sandwich on the engine bay of your vehicle. You can grill cheese sandwich that way. It's good, but you gotta have that tinfoil. Yeah, see, I've been down to where I didn't have a vehicle at all, and I had to learn how to cook. And I learned how to cook everything off of a fire. I dig me a pit, have me a fire pit, have a grill over the top, and everything be grilled right on that fire pit. Yeah, you don't want to set bread on top of that and turn around and put the cheese on top with another piece of bread and sit it on your engine bay. That's just, yeah, I wouldn't want to eat that. You got to have the tinfoil to wrap it up in, that way it stays clean and uncontaminated. And with grilled cheese sandwiches, it only takes about like 2 minutes of the engine running. You can turn on and have it running as you're making the bread or making the sandwich. Wrap it up, go over there, kill the engine, set it down in the engine bay, and close the hood. Yeah, Fire pit cooking is, oh, you know, you get that smoke flavor along with that fire flavor, and it's worth it. It has its own unique flavor. I don't even know what today is. 21st, so Wednesday, 27th. It's gonna be like Saturday. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this phone. Oh, it's gonna be next Sunday. Hell, the first is coming up fast. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I told Ray the family I plan on going out tonight if it's warm enough. If it heats up to about 70, 80 degrees today, right around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock when the sun starts going down, you know, and it's just starting to get towards dark, I'll go out and check the roads and ooh, chicken steak shish kebabs. Yeah. You know what you can do? You can take your buttermilk. If you're good at making homemade buttermilk biscuits, you get them in a cast iron pan, close the lid over the top of them, and you put your seasoning over the top. Set them half-assed in the fire, just not all the way in the fire, just half-assed where that cast iron heats up. Because that cast iron with the lid on it will create an oven environment. You open it up, you take a little bit of what I use is sage, or if I can't get sage, I'll use usually basil. Basil. But I like sage better. Sage tastes way better. Now I'll sprinkle a little bit of sage over the top of them, and I'll sprinkle. You know, if you got a spray deal of butter, spray the top of them with that butter with that sage on there. Close that lid back. Let them rise. Let them cook. Oh, that's some. Those are some biscuits. Let's see. Cowboy coffee. I if it went from my uncle telling me about cooking coffee in a bag, I would never have done it. And it's actually pretty cool. You pretty much take water in a paper bag as you got the fire going. You set them both and start pouring the water into the bag, and let the bag slowly sit down on the fire on a grill. And the fire will not burn the bag, because the water will keep the bag wet, and the fire will keep the bag dry, so it works as an insulator. Then you try and take your coffee grounds, you put your coffee grounds up in there, and as you're cooking eggs or whatnot in a cast iron skillet, you take those eggshells, and you crumple them up and drop them in there. Or you take bread, you know, you take the crust of the bread, and you throw down up in there. And it makes the grounds settle to the bottom. You take your cup, dip it in that bag, and whatever else, you know, that amount you take out with your cup will leave an amount of paper of the bag up. Well, the fire will cause that to burn off, and it'll blow off. So the more coffee you drink out of it, the shorter the bag is going to get, but the coffee stays hot. Yeah, I could cook just about anything on a grill. That's one of the things I learned how to do. It's one of the things I learned how to do real quick is how to actually start a fire and use it for food. Only thing I haven't been able to do is actually cook a pizza on a fire. It don't work out well. You end up with pretty much a hockey puck for a pizza. But I could do pancakes. I could do eggs, bacon. I could cook just about anything on a grill. Oh yeah, you should try it. If you do your campfires this summer, try it. Get you a paper bag. Go out there while the fire's going, and you got your grill over the top. Set that bag down up on there with that water in it. Throw you some coffee grounds in there. I'm telling you, it's good. Try on and get you some scrambled eggs, whatever going, some biscuits, and I'm telling you, by the time you're done, take your trash, your eggshells, crumple them up and drop them in there. That will cause the grounds to drop to the bottom, so you're not getting a cup full of grounds. And it's some darn good coffee. It's good and hot, and it stays hot. See, I also go out and I'll get cactus. You take the cactus and you create, you turn on, you burn the needles off, whatever you can't get off by raking with a knife. You take that, cook it, and you cut it up like you would tomatoes for hot sauce. And you can make hot sauce out of cactus. That's good as well. There's all sorts of techniques. I mean, it's old stuff that has been lost through the years. Not very many people do it anymore. Everybody's so dependent on the stores instead of going out and getting their own food. We're supposed to be living off the land, and yet we're living off of the government. So, it's something that I still do. I'm still into it. Heck, I still sleep out when I go camping. I don't sleep in a tent. I sleep on the ground. I got it's 11. I don't know when I started this. I have no idea how long I've been going. I don't know if any of these will tell me exactly how long I've been on. That doesn't tell me how long I've been on at all. It just says 2 viewers. See, I don't use a tent. I sleep on the ground. What I do is I'll actually pick a campfire where I want to sleep at. And I have it the length of where I'm going to be laying. And usually when I go camping out here at the lake, there's a wall that's all rock where I sleep at. So I'll put it up against that wall where I can lay against the wall, because the wall will actually absorb the heat. The rock will absorb that heat from the fire. So about 3 hours, less than 3 hours. So yeah, not bad. But yeah, I just, it's something I do. I turn on and make that fire the length of my body up against the rock wall on the ground, and I'll sit there all day long keeping that fire going, those coals going. And when I get ready for bed, probably about 10, 15 minutes before I go ready for bed, I'll move those coals away, a whole 2 body lengths away from me. That way I got room to lay down and roll around. But I'll keep the fire going in a smaller fire, so it still holds that heat against the wall. And within probably about 30 minutes of having it moved, I'll lay down in that spot where the fire is, and it's nice and warm. It's like being on a nice warm bed. The rest of the air could be cold, but that wall being heated up with the fire, it's like radiant heat over the top of you, as well as radiant heat below you. Then you got the heat from the fire in front of you, so you're like surrounded by warmth. So it could be right around 40 degrees at night, and you're sleeping comfortably right at 70 degrees. I'm very very old school when it comes to camping. I don't. I think if I ever get me a camper, I'm gonna be spoiled. That's what my aunt is worried about. I've turned around and I've threatened. One of these times I'm just going up and disappear. No one's going to know where I'm at. And she's like, please don't. So I know you could do it. I know you could do it. I was like, well, everything keeps going the way it's going. I just might pop up and just go. And she wants to know where I'm at, so I get to. If I tell you where I'm at, it defeats the purpose of me just disappearing. I would be the world's worst criminal because I'd make it, most wanted, and they'd be looking for me on a manhunt and not know where I am because I don't have to have money. I don't have to have cell phone. I don't have to make contact with nobody. I could live off the land as much as possible and leave as little of a human footprint as possible. Where you look at most criminals that, in like the TV shows, almost got away with it. They always go back to talking to their family, or they're asking their family for money, or they go back to civilization because they need people. I don't have to have anybody. The less people, the less drama. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should actually do that. When I start getting my camera going and get my camera, at night I'll do the ghost hunting stuff, and during the day I'll do like survival tips and all that. What plants you can eat, where you can get water, all that mess. Yeah, I mean everybody forgot what it's like to actually survive. Everybody's, think about it. You get used to civilization. You get spoiled with having everything at your hand with just a card. You look at these young kids nowadays that play video games, they don't realize it. If you don't make it in society and you don't have a job, you're going to be stuck out in the elements. And if you don't know how to survive, you're not going to make it. Well, that's just it, though. I mean, once you get away from that and realize there's more to life than just what's in a TV or in a video game or on a phone, there's more stuff to do outside. I mean, heck, you can turn over rocks and find all sorts of stuff. Go see a cave and see what's inside. Explore it. Exploring's fun. And it's something that civilization has been pampered away from. And it's something that I've gotten into because I want to actually, if something happens to the point where I want to go off and just be left alone, I could do it. Exactly. The most we had growing up was video games. Video games were there, but they weren't like they are today. Um, But there's more outside stuff to do for kids. There was like youth groups. There's so much to do. Going out camping, spending time outside. It's okay. It's okay. I understood what you were talking about. But yeah, we had stuff to do outside. And you join a baseball team, soccer team, something to do to keep your mind occupied. And now it's all about staying inside, sitting on your butt, playing a video game. And these kids, I'm telling you, when they grow up thinking that that's a lifestyle, just sitting on your butt playing video game, they lose the thought of work. You don't get that work motivation in them. To stay active, do something. And it's just that's that spoiler. That's the spoiledness of civilization. Everything's there at the fingertips. Exactly, exactly. I agree with you there. I doubt any of them. I'm pretty sure there'll probably be like 5 or 6% that will actually go back to electronics, but the others will enjoy it so much that they want more of it. And I love the outdoors. I love it. Right now, it's with paying car note and all that, getting stuff going. It's tougher. It's tougher on me because I don't have the funds to go out and do stuff. Yeah, but the Amish, their lifestyle is stricter than ours. 'Cause they work all day, and they bust their butt all day long and doing stuff. Even the women and the children even do stuff. But you can't wear any color except for black and white. And the colors are not allowed in clothing. The only way you get around is by horse and buggy or by a self-powered scooter, which you have to like literally bounce on because the wheel in the back is oblong. So when it rolls, it picks up, and you bounce down, it causes it to roll faster. So don't get me wrong, horse and buggy would be nice. That would be joyful. But yeah, I think we've gotten so far off the image of actually trying to live. I think we need to get back to the basics. If we get back to the basics and actually introduce these young kids to what it's like to live and live off of something they've grown, like a garden, get them into gardening, get them into growing stuff, and then they can see what they can produce and enjoy the fruits of their labor. That would be helpful, and show them with hard work comes prosperity instead of just sitting there and losing. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, you're playing a video game, you're having fun, it's fun at the moment, but it's not a lifestyle. To some, it is, but very few people get chosen to be. Uh, there's a word for it. Very few get chosen to actually sit at home and play brand new video games before they actually hit the stores. Very few. Awesome, awesome. I do understand that. That would be kind of cool. That really would. But they don't cuss. So can you imagine spending, uh, you know, that time with them and trying not to cuss? you know, be working a hammer, boom, there goes your nail. You hammered right into your thumb. It's like you're gonna be biting your tongue, going, I can't cuss. I'm surprised I've not gotten any messages yet. See, I used to say the GD word a lot, but instead of saying it now, I normally say God bless America because it takes something negative into something positive. Uh, or if I normally say the S word, there's times I say it, and what I do, I make it funny on YouTube. I'll say it, be like, oh, I said, and I, oops, well, you know, but normally I say shnikey in place of it, shnikey. That way, it's not the actual word. Redneck Beauty, thank you for stopping by. How you doing this evening, or this morning? I should say. I say this evening. I'm so used to doing this at night. Yeah, I think Ray got me talked into actually doing some rattlesnake jerky. I think that tastes pretty good. Turn around, smoke some rattlesnake meat up, have it cut and prepped with seasoning, and then smoke it into jerky. That might actually taste pretty good. It's only 11 o'clock here, so you're only an hour ahead there, Eagle Eye. It's just 11:26 here, so. Oh wow. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that wholeheartedly. I mean, did it storm down there where you were at, Redneck Beauty? Because I mean, we had a good storm roll through last night. I even posted a video of it, what I could, before my phone ran out of space. I know. I hate talk to text. It don't work very well. Oh wow, y'all got lucky. Yeah, we had the makings for a tornado, but it flattened out so it made it to Texas line. I mean, you can see in the video it was shelving. We had green lines and all that all through the sky. Yeah. Oh yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. It never formed. What happened was it started out, which if you look at the video that I posted on my channel, it's called Awesome Storm. I was driving right into it on purpose. But yeah, it was shelving. It had the green lines going in between the shelf lines, and along the bottom of the storm, it had the downdraft along with the updraft. And as soon as it made it into Texas area, it just like flattened out. It was no longer a wall cloud. It just dissipated. But we ended up with one heck of a storm. It was windy. It was raining, like pea-sized hail. That was about it. And probably after a couple of hours of going through it, left right around, I'll say probably about 1 to 2:30 in the morning. But it just gave us some good rain, which is what we need. YouTube redneck. That's good. All right. Well, I'll still probably be here, Eagle. All right. Yeah, I caught that right off the bat when I was reading it. Oh wow. All right. I hope you don't buy, guys. You're supposed to be married. You can't buy guys. Wow. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. No, let it keep going. Let's see what else it says. Oh. That's good. All right. Well, you have a good one there, Eagle Eye. All right. All right. Will do. That'll be awesome. I'll definitely get the notifications on my phone for sure. Bye, Eagle Eye. Yeah, I gotta make it to your page too, Redneck Beauty. See what you posted lately. Oh wow, that made my morning. That was perfect. Ah, that's bloody well hilarious right there. Bloody marvelous. So I'm sorry you didn't really sleep too well there, Redneck Beauty. I understand what it's like to have kids, especially when they kick and knee. At least you didn't get punched. I don't know. Maybe a knee's harder than punch too. So, well, I guess what I'm going to end up doing is I'll probably end up closing this down. I'm pretty sure everybody's already getting ready for lunch, and I'm definitely going to have to get ready for some lunch. Yeah, I believe it is. I believe it is. I mean, kids, when they sleep in between two adults, they don't realize that there's other people in the bed with them, and they throw themselves all over the place. They take up the whole bed, and if they can't take up the whole bed, they do the best they can to push and kick everybody out of the way so they can. So yeah, I've been there. I've been through that. I know what that's like. Well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down and probably get ready to make some lunch. I'll probably have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, something small, something simple, and I'll probably pop back on here in a little bit. Oh wow, that's messed up. You were the punching bag. All right, you too, you too. I'll definitely have to stop by your channel and watch some of your new videos. I have been waiting for you to do more of your seasons because I mean those were funny. I liked them. I liked watching your episodes. Your these are the days of our YouTube. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, and you enjoy yourself a good lunch, and hope your back gets to feeling better. All right. Ah, okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right.